Hi everyone, it's Kim with your Angel GPS, and I'm back with your angel guidance and messages for the week of April 29th through May the 5th. This week I decided to go back to one of my old standby favorite decks. It's the Angel Tarot deck, and as I said, it's one of my favorites, but I say that about every deck, so let's go ahead and get on with this week's reading. It seems like the last few weeks with the weekly readings and also with daily guidance cards that I've been posting on Facebook, it's always been this recurring message about all kinds of things happening at once. It seems like it's been a very hectic, very active time with all kinds of, irons in the fire, everything needing tending to at one time, everybody wanting your attention. It's been going on for quite a while now, so you'll be happy to know that you're about to get a break. Things are going to start slowing down a bit for you. The first card we have for this week is the Seven of Earth. And the Seven of Earth is letting you know that things are coming to a temporary pause, but the key word here is temporary. Things haven't stopped happening for you. Your progress hasn't just been totally shut down. It's a temporary pause in the action, and it's really nothing to worry about. This card is also warning you against unnecessary worries. There's really nothing to fear or worry. As I said, things are still going to be moving forward for you. This is just a temporary pause. But if you start worrying that things aren't happening and you start fearing a little anxiety that, what's going on, what's happening, that's actually going to block any more forward progress for you. So be sure that just release any unnecessary worries. If they pop up, just remember, this is a temporary thing. Another thing this card says is seeds well planted. You've got a very good foundation laid already with all the activity that's been going on. And you see we have our nice big giant tree there. That's got a deep root system. It's very well grounded. And that's where you need to be right now also, is well grounded. Like I said, you do have that good foundation. Those seeds are well planted for you. You've got those roots going down in the ground holding you. So take this temporary pause, take advantage of it. It's time for you to relax, take a few deep breaths, more than that actually, you've got plenty of time for that. But really just kind of reground yourself, center yourself. Meditation comes up quite a lot in these cards this week. So just go within and take advantage of this time to really go back, review what you've already done so far, the progress that you've made, the direction that you're going in. Maybe start making some plans for the future as to what the next steps are that you want to take. Take advantage of this downtime because it really is a good time for you to just get back in touch with yourself again and get ready to start moving forward. The second card we have for this week is the Queen of Water. And this card, a couple of different things that has going on for you this week. One of the focuses of this card is on relationships, whether it's family and friends, a romantic relationship, business and coworkers, just anybody, people in general. You may find this week that some of your relationships are actually going to another level. Could be a good thing or a bad thing. It really just depends on how you feel about it. And this is, again, where intuition comes into it. Use your intuition, and you're really going to know how you feel about these people, where this relationship is going, if it feels right to you, if it feels wrong. You're going to know also, your gut's going to tell you if these people are trustworthy, if things are really where they need to be. Just go with your intuition and trust your gut feelings. You'll always know when things are right and things are wrong. And even if things that might seem to be getting a little bit better, there might not be complete peace in this relationship. Maybe there's still, a little arguing, bickering going on. As I said, it could be anywhere across the board, whether it's at work or family, friends, whatever. Things might not always be perfect, but do know that everything is really okay. As long as you follow your intuition and and you're always going to know, your gut's never going to steer you the wrong way. You'll know whether or not things are going right and you can continue with this, or if things just aren't right, you really can't trust this person, or they're just really not for you anymore, you'll know to move off in another direction. So the intuition comes up there, and also this card is advising you to use your intuition as far as next steps to take, as far as your life in general. Take this time, again, with this pause in the action, to meditate. Meditation is a big thing with this card also. Caring for yourself, taking that time for yourself to just really nurture yourself again is a big message from this card also. Queens of any suit actually they're nurturers. So this card is really encouraging you to take good care of yourself during this time. And again, just quiet, relax, center and reground yourself. Our final card for the week is the Moon, which I thought was kind of fun because we do have a full moon this week. And the message of this card has several. Of course, it's a major arcana, so it always indicates important life events. And one of the main messages of this card is that events are still going on, important events are still going on behind the scenes. So that brings us back to the temporary pause in action we had with the Seven of Earth. reiterating again that it is just a temporary pause. And while you might not see anything going on, it's a pause for you. Lots of activity is still going on behind the scenes as the universe gets the next steps in place, the next doors ready to open for you. There's still a lot of things going on behind the scenes and events going on that you just can't see yet, but you will see the results of eventually. So again, just reminding you that this pause it's temporary, because there are still a lot of events going on behind the scenes that you're not able to see yet, but you will eventually. So again, nothing to worry about. Another big message of this card is, speaking of worries, is to release any fears and worries that could be holding you back. They will, as I said, things are going on behind the scenes that are ready for you, but if you have fears and worries that are going to block these doors from opening for you, could block your progress. And we all have those feelings every now and then, especially if things are going well and then all of a sudden they don't seem to be happening for you anymore. You start to worry that maybe that's the end of it, or maybe you're worried about things are going really well for you. You start getting a little anxious and fearful, thinking maybe it's too much for you, or are you going to be able to handle it? Whatever these fears or anxieties are, some people actually do have a fear of success. They're afraid that a lot of times it comes from feeling that they don't deserve the success, or they're not sure of their capabilities. They're not confident in themselves enough, if I can talk today. They don't have that self-confidence to believe that they can really handle what they're doing, what's coming for them, and all the success that they may be experiencing. So whatever these cause of fears or worries that you have, now is a really good time. Again, meditate, get in touch with your inner self, get to the root cause of those feelings, see what it is that you're really worried about. Most of the time it's just your ego that's actually trying to protect you. I know it sounds kind of odd that your ego is preventing you from moving forward and that's protecting you. But if there's a fear of failure there, the ego is trying to protect you from moving forward, because if you never move forward, you don't try, you can't fail. But that's really not a good thing. It's not in your best interest, especially since you have those seeds planted, that foundation behind you. You've got this and you do have what it takes. So get to the root of those fears and anxieties and release them. Let them go. We do have a full moon, as I said, this week on Sunday night. And the full moon energy is going to be with us all week long. And the full moon is the perfect time, that perfect energy to release anything that's no longer serving you and is holding you back. The full moon represents the end of a cycle. Now's the time to let go of everything from the old cycle and get ready for things to start moving ahead for you again. So again, we have that whole meditation thing coming up and going within and using your intuition. The full moon is also a time of heightened psychic abilities and insights and whatnot, so be sure to really pay attention. You may start noticing that you're getting a lot more intuitive feelings or just gut feelings. Your dreams may actually have some messages and stuff for them in them for you, so make sure you're paying attention to that, because this is a time of your heightened psychic abilities. And all this, again, is all coming down to a week for meditation, going within, and getting in touch with your true self. That's the overall message of basically all three of these cards this week. And what I found was kind of interesting is that's a general message also that came up for my monthly outlook for the monthly newsletter for the outlook. That's a very strong message for the month also. So keep that in mind. It's not saying that this temporary pause is going to happen all month long. Things could start moving forward for you again, maybe just not as hectic as they've been. But this whole concept of meditation, intuition, listening to your inner self, that's a really strong message for this week and for the upcoming month. So be sure to keep that in mind and really pay attention to it. It's really going to help you out right now. And speaking of the newsletter, you knew this was coming. It is scheduled to come out on Tuesday, May the 1st. So if you want to subscribe and you're not on the list yet, you can either email me, kim@yourangelgps.com, and let me know that you'd like to be added to the subscriber list. Or you can go to my Facebook page. It's simply Your Angel GPS, and I do have a pinned post there with the link to subscribe to the newsletter. So either one of those methods will get you on the subscribers list, and you'll get the issue that comes out on Tuesday. And again, I want to remind everybody that these weekly messages, and also the monthly ones that come out with my newsletter, these are all just general, going with the general atmosphere and energy of the coming week or the coming month. They're not always going to resonate with everybody at all times. You might not be experiencing any blocks. You might not be experiencing any pauses in the action. That's great. It just basically reinforces that you're on the right track, because all of this guidance that's coming is for people that are kind of stuck at the moment, and you're not stuck. So it's reinforcing that you're on the right path and keep moving forward. Could be that none of this has anything to do with anything, but you have other concerns or questions or guidance that you need or answers that you'd like to have. In which case, no matter what, if this isn't resonating with you, but you do want to have more information on something, go ahead and contact me through my website. You can request a private individual reading there, and we can answer any questions, get any answers that you need, as I said, give you the guidance that you're looking for whatever subject this is or whatever concerns that you have that are specific to you at this time. So you can always feel free to do that, or if you're not sure if you actually need a reading, you're not sure what you really need, go ahead and email me, Kim@YourAngelGPS, and just let me know what it is that you think you might be looking for, and we can figure out if it's really just a reading that you need or if life coaching is more in line of what's going to help you out the most right now. So there's always something for everybody, so just get in touch with me and let me know. And I guess that's all I have for you this week. I will see you back next Saturday. And again, don't forget that newsletter coming out on Tuesday for your month. I'll see you then.